What is up, TBC fam? It's your boy, Tough Bill's coming back at you guys with yet another video. In today's video, we're going to be discussing the 2020 Mustang Super Snake, ladies and gentlemen. Ford finally released the numbers. Let's get this show banging. It may not have the GT350's flat plane crank.
Ford has finally revealed the horsepower numbers.
2020 Super Snake Ford Mustang Shelby GT500. It's putting out 760 horsepower,
620 feet-pound of torque.
Ford has also stated that this is their most powerful designed supercharged production V8 engine in the world. They have also stated that it is okay that it does not have the flat plane crank
anymore, because it's actually easier to make 760 horsepower to the wheels. I have Chris Paukert here to tell us a little bit more about the Ford Mustang Super Snake
GT500 and what it actually has. Chris Paukert, off to you.
Mustang Chief Engineer Carl Woodman says that the engine plant for Shelby models is the only one of his factories where the employees receive fan letters from owners. If those guys and gals' handiwork inspires that kind of devotion based on building the 526 horsepower V8 for the GT350, I've got to assume that they're in line for some really bitchin' care packages when this 700 plus horsepower Shelby GT500 hits dealers. That's right, this is the most powerful production Mustang ever to hit the street. And while I don't have all the headline numbers for this 2020 GT500 yet, I can tell you that it's shaping up to be very impressive and very different than the 500s that came before it. I first drove a GT500 way back in 2006, and that car was a beast. Big power, heavy clutch, a brute force knuckle dragger, especially by today's standards. With 500 horsepower at the crank, that car went straight in a hurry, but it was a nose-heavy pig when it came to corners. With the GT500 generation since then, the car's handling has improved, but this new 2020 is shaping up to be a different beast altogether. Ford says this Shelby craves hammering around big road courses and not just the quarter mile. Visually, there's a lot of changes to process. The new engine requires 50% more airflow, so you've got a much bigger opening up front, which is balanced out by these wider fenders. There's a new hood made of sheet mold compound, complete with hood pins, and the biggest vent ever fitted to a production Ford. There's aero fences along the sides and a new rear fascia that terminates in 5-inch exhaust tips. This particular car is equipped with the hardcore optional carbon fiber track pack, which includes 20-inch carbon fiber wheels wearing Michelin Cup 2 semi-slicks, along with a bigger rear wing, front dive planes, and rear seat delete. It looks serious. Apparently, it's possible to get more rear downforce out of this setup than the Ford GT supercar, and that whole thing looks like one big wing. So, about that engine. The new pride of Romeo, Michigan is the 5.2-liter out of the GT350, but not as you know it. The flat plane crank is gone, and there's a honking 2.65-liter Eaton supercharger nestled right down in the V, running at 12 psi. That much boost forced engineers to go back to the drawing board. The result includes additional cross-drailing for better cooling, new longer head bolts to keep the whole thing from grenading under the pressure, plus different head gaskets, valves, seals, seats, and springs. The cooling system has been overhauled too. Like many other Mustangs, the new 500 features magnetic ride control, and the brakes are massive with 16.5-inch front discs that Ford says are the largest of any domestic production coupe. The Brembos run 6-piston fixed calipers up front and 4-piston units out back. Interestingly, no carbon ceramics. The GT500's biggest philosophical change? It comes with a new 7-speed dual clutch. That's right, you can't get a manual. With 100 millisecond shift times, the new box was always going to be quicker on the street, strip, or road course. The only question is if it'll be as involving. Ford says to expect 0 to 60 in the mid-3s and the quarter mile in under 11 seconds. All in, this new GT500 is apparently a chunk quicker around tracks than the already very impressive GT350R, and it's said to be more refined and friendly as well. Now that would be a real character change for a GT500. Not a whole lot has been done to the interior. There's available Recaros and unique magnesium shifters, but overall, it's pretty buttoned up. There is one big change, however. The traditional gear shift lever has been replaced with a rotary dial, and I'm not sure I'm convinced. If I can't have this, then I at least want this. Ford, if you're going to make me do this, I want it to feel substantial and mechanical, cold to the touch, like the crank wheel on a bank vault or maybe a decent faucet. This feels a little plasticky, dainty, and like it came out of a Fusion, because it did. The handbrake is also gone, so if you've got Ken Block fantasies, you're going to need to stick with a GT350. Overall, the 2020 Shelby GT500 looks like an absolute monster. I can't wait to see the numbers trickle in, including the price, as we get closer to this car's on-sale date later this fall.
Again, Chris, for your updated news on the 2020 Super Snake Mustang. Guys, this Mustang is off the damn hook. I can't wait for it to hit the lots, and I'm pretty sure you guys cannot either. I actually went to an auto show and had the chance to lift up one of those carbon fiber wheels, and I'm telling you guys right now, that thing did not weigh more than maybe 5 to 10 pounds. That thing was super duper light. Having that package available is going to be one thick ride, because, you know, all of us like to put carbon fiber accents on our car. It makes the car a lot more lighter for when you go on a track or which not. So this car is definitely something that I am interested in, and I hope you guys are as well. The whole thing about it actually beating a red eye, well, I'm going to tell you guys the horsepower of the red eye right now real quick. It's 797 horsepower. That's 37 horsepower more than the Snake. Is it really going to beat it? I don't know. I'm going to leave that one up to you guys. Make sure you guys go ahead and write that down in the comment section down below. The carbon fiber accents, though, guys, it makes the car look a lot better in just seeing it and viewing it. I don't know if it's going to actually have it when you go onto the lot, or do you just look at it and go, yeah, you know, I want the carbon fiber accents. I already know what I want. So this is what I want. So go ahead and put that on. Well, we're going to find out that very, very soon here, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. My name is Tough Bills. If you guys are new here, make sure you guys go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the bell on the side, as well as give this video a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed it. Leave a comment down in the section down below. Let me know what you guys actually think about the 2020 Super Snake GT500. Also, share this video with all your friends, family, folks, relatives, pets, anything that you guys can actually think of. Let's grow TBC. And also, if you guys have not had the chance to pick up a jacket yet, make sure you guys go ahead, because they are limited for Blue Panther. If you don't know who Blue Panther is, links will be down in the description down below. Go ahead and check those out for your guys' selves. I will see you guys in the next banger.